The courtroom, a place of serious faces and the search for justice, right? But what happens when that calm surface cracks and raw human nature bursts out? Imagine a judge suing a dry cleaner for $54 million over a pair of pants. Or a defendant elbowing his own lawyer in the face at sentencing. These aren't TV scripts, they're real. We're pulling back the curtain on moments when courtrooms become theaters of unfiltered chaos. Forget keeping cool in court. You're about to see defendants lose it, lawyers make wild arguments, and judges deliver verdicts that leave everyone speechless. The scales of justice don't just tip, they get tossed into a tornado. Sometimes the craziest moments aren't loud, just odd. Take Roy Pearson, a Washington, D.C. judge. He sued his dry cleaner for $54 million over lost pants, citing a satisfaction guaranteed sign as an unlimited warranty for his emotional distress. The small family business offered to pay for the pants, even offered a settlement. Pearson refused, dragging it out for years as his own attorney. This judicial bazooka aimed at a fly of a problem became a classic bogus lawsuit. Thankfully, the court threw out his claims, a jaw-dropping reminder of how legal arguments can get weird. Then there's Robert Lee Brock, an inmate who in 1995 sued himself. For $5 million, he claimed he violated his own civil rights by drinking, which led to his imprisonment. Since he couldn't pay himself, he asked the state of Virginia to foot the bill, arguing they were responsible for him. The court dismissed this plainly silly lawsuit, a real head-scratcher. And it's not just an American thing. In Israel, a woman sued a TV weatherman for a wrong forecast. She got sick, missed work, and had medical bills. She wanted compensation. Amazingly, the court agreed, and the TV station paid. Sometimes, unbelievable arguments get unbelievable results. These cases show the wide range of thinking or lack thereof that ends up before a judge. While weird arguments cause quiet confusion, human meltdowns shatter courtroom seriousness. Defendants under pressure just snap. Joseph Zieler, a convicted killer, calmly signaled his attorney, then bam, elbowed him in the face. The lawyer, incredibly, just straightened his tie. That sudden rage showed the tension simmering below. Courtrooms see defendants scream, threaten, or even try to strip. Chaos often erupts when defendants represent themselves. Darrell Brooks, accused in the Waukesha Christmas parade attack, insisted on being his own lawyer. The result? A masterclass in disruption. He argued with a judge, cut off witnesses, wouldn't state his name, and spouted sovereign citizen rhetoric. He was often moved to another room, appearing on video, sometimes shirtless, building box forts. The trial became a circus, testing everyone's patience. It's not just defendants. Grieving family members facing accused killers have lunged over barriers in uncontrollable anger. One father tried to attack his daughter's killer in court. These are raw human responses to unbearable pain, adding danger to tense situations. Even onlookers erupt, getting ejected and facing contempt charges. Believe it or not, even judges aren't immune. There are cases of judges being attacked by defendants. Imagine a defendant leaping over the bench. The pressure cooker gets to everyone. Judges have lost their cool in shouting matches, or in one old story, chased an escaping prisoner down courthouse steps. When things fall apart, they fall apart spectacularly. Beyond wild arguments and meltdowns, the biggest shock can be the verdict or sentence. These moments can leave people stunned. The trial of Jeffrey Dahmer is chilling. He murdered 17 young men, pleaded guilty but insane. The sickening details painted a picture of unbelievable evil. The jury's question, was he legally sane? After disturbing testimony, they found Dahmer sane. He received 15 consecutive life sentences. Later 16, Dahmer himself wished he were dead in court. The verdict held him responsible, but didn't calm the unease about the dark depths of human cruelty. Jodi Arias's trial for murdering her ex-boyfriend, Travis Alexander, was a media circus. Sensational, graphic evidence, including explicit phone calls, was aired. Arias's story kept changing. From denial to self-defense. The gruesome crime and her unpredictable behavior on the stand fueled public fascination. Found guilty of first-degree murder, her sentencing was also dramatic. One jury deadlocked on the death penalty. A second trial led to life without parole. The outcome was fiercely debated, a legal Rorschach test. Reactions to sentences create their own drama. Some defendants explode with violence, attacking lawyers, throwing things, threatening judges. Others show terrifying nonchalance, laughing, smirking, taunting victims' families. One might calmly elbow his lawyer, another erupts in curses. These reactions highlight the emotional peak when the law's final word meets raw reality, the villain's mask shattering. Sometimes the verdict feels right. Other times, it feels like the start of a more confusing story. Think today's courtrooms are bizarre? History has some tales. Long before multi-million-dollar pants lawsuits, legal systems have mind-bending moments. Perhaps strangest, 15th century European animal trials. Yes, animals on trial. In 1474, Basel, Switzerland, a rooster was the defendant. Its crime, laying an egg. The people versus a chicken? It sounds like a sketch, but was deadly serious. A rooster laying an egg was seen as witchcraft, a bad omen, devil's work. Nature breaking a cosmic rule. This rooster was formally accused, tried, and found guilty. The sentence? Death by execution for supposedly working with Satan. It's easy to dismiss these as superstitious history, but they show how societal beliefs shape justice. These oddities, animals on trial, strange accusations, are unsettling reminders of how law evolves. The search for order has taken peculiar paths, proving courtroom chaos isn't new. It's as old as law itself. The courtroom is a stage for human drama at its most extreme. If these stories shocked, puzzled, or fascinated you, hit that like button. For more unbelievable stories from the world of law, subscribe and ring that notification bell. What's the wildest courtroom story you've encountered? Tell us in the comments. From million-dollar lawsuits over pants to defendants attacking lawyers, chilling murder verdicts to roosters sentenced for witchcraft. Courtrooms have seen it all. These places of order often become arenas of raw emotion, confusing logic, and sheer unpredictability. The quest for justice walks hand in hand with baffling human behavior. The gavel falls, sentences are read, but chaotic echoes remain. They remind us that behind every law there's a very human, often wild story waiting. The drama is always in session.